All right, y'all. So we about to get into this unfiltered tea. Y'all already know it's about to be raw, it's about to be uncut, and it's about to be unsugar-coated. So on your Instagram post, you had said question number 1: what happened to your engagement? Yeah. So you was like, you knew this was gonna be a question. So let's just start off with that question.
I did. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, I got a lot of love for my ex-fiance, but what I am not going to do is I'm not going to put up with sharing. Some people, a lot of couples out here living the polygamy life. They share and they have open relationships and stuff like that. I came from monogamy. I saw my dad love on my mom, and my mom never had to worry about other women. So he grew up a little different from me, and I think that's just where he's at. So once I became aware of an additional female, I just decided to cut it. He decided, obviously, clearly, to make his home Atlanta without having a conversation with me. And I felt we was on the same page. But once I realized that he was in Atlanta and he was living in Atlanta, and a person that was very close to me called him in Atlanta, and it was unbeknownst to me. I was like, okay. So when I seen what time he was on, I just went ahead and just withdrew. So that's where I'm at with it.
So let me ask you this, because I know that was like something difficult to go through. Like, I'm quite sure you really love that individual or whatever. Like, do you feel like your heart is still open to love at this point of your life? Like,
yeah, I'm back dating. I got a lot of little suitors right now.
Ooh, okay, suitors. They suiting, girl.
Lab rats. Yeah, so I'm actually having fun. Like, I'm out dating. So I'm averaging about 2-3 dates a week. And
where was the latest date to?
The latest date, the guy, he took me to that new Thomas Davis bar up to studio, what's that, bar 210, 1058? Whatever it is, Thomas Davis bar. So we just went up there. We had a chill date. We went we started off at Novelty House, and then we went down to Havana. Then we went to the local uptown, and then we went over we ended it at Thomas Davis's bar. So that was it. So I liked him. He's cool. He's chill. He's a regular guy, but he got ambition. So so far so good. He's respectful, but yeah.
Okay, it sounds like that date went real good.
It went real good. It went real good. So yeah, I got some possibles.
Okay, yep. Like, what's your vision when you see love? Like, this is the ultimate love life that I want. Like, this is how I want my love life to be.
I just want to see a man that got himself together. I don't really want no men that's like just not confident. I can't deal with men who are misogynistic. I can't deal with men who just hate women, hate black women. And I don't want a man who wants a woman who just, sit in the house all day. That's not me.
But what you want? What do you do? What are the things
I like good looking men, and I like fun men, and I like men who are generous. Like, a lot of men now are what I call sassy men. They want to be.
Ooh, hold on. Sassy men. Can you let the cousins know what do sassy men mean? Because that's a pretty popular saying now.
Sassy men means that they kind of have feminine traits. They talk like women, gossip like women, emotional like women, won't expect princess treatment, just want to be the female in the relationship. They want to be taken care of. It's just some sassy men, and a lot of these men most times are raised by their mom, never really had any male role models or positive male role models. They want to be kept.
Word on the street, it's a lot of sassy men out here.
It is, and I grew up where my dad was the boss, so I want a boss. I want a man that handles it and gets it done. My mom was in her feminine energy, so I want to be in my feminine energy, especially when I come home. I don't mind being a boss at work, but when I come home, I want my man to handle things.
Right.
So yeah, I don't want a sassy man. I really want a man that's in control, but not controlling.
Okay. What's some red flags that you look for?
Red flags.
Not that you look for, because people don't be looking for red flags out here now. But what are some red flags for you when you see this? It's like, oh nope, red flag.
Just being inconsistent. If a guy is inconsistent, also a lot of disappointments and letdowns, and then lying. lying, and then girls gonna let you know what type of guys you dealing with. You ain't never you ain't like girls be going through guys' phone. I never had to go through my ex's phone, any man I dated phone. Girls gonna let you know what time whoever you dealing with on, cause girls gonna always want to be known, always want to be seen, or just want to let you know if she's involved with him too. So I feel like if a guy got a lot of trail of bad broken relationships and stuff like that, that's a good indicator that he really doesn't care about women, or that he likes being a player, or he likes being a collector, or he likes temporary flings. Women, vagina. Some men just like experiences. I've been with this girl, I've been with that girl, I want a short girl, I want a tall girl. They just fantasize about being with different women and different type of women. Some want a smart girl, some want a girl that's not so smart. So some men like to collect women. And that's just what they do. And
it's some collectors out there, cause if you a collector, comment collector.
Let us know some collectors. It's a lot of collectors, and so these guys now are believing in polygamy. So it's either consensual. It
is so popular now.
It's very popular.
And my thing is, half of y'all can't afford polygamy, but y'all keep talking about y'all ain't got enough money to take care of them goddamn women.
No.
And you ain't got enough emotional capacity to deal with all of those different emotions.
They can't. And all these different women and then different expectations, and then you got this one. Everybody wants you to come over on Monday. Everybody want to be with you on Valentine's Day.
Christmas. Valentine's Day coming up right now.
Yeah, Valentine's
Who you gonna
Day.
choose? Who your best pick?
And somebody gonna be short. And I'm a very much main chick, number one chick.
Right.
I don't share. I'm not no number two girl. I ain't no side
first
chick.
Runner up.
I ain't no
bitch,
first
I'm getting
runner
all the holidays. I need all of that, bitch. I'm not doing date after.
I'm not before or after.
Right.
Yeah, I am the one. So if I ain't one of one, you just gotta go.
Right.
Yeah, and I ain't competing with nobody when it come down to my man. And then there's just certain girls. If I see you mess with certain girls and I see myself in a certain way, it's certain girls you can't mess with me and mess with them.
Right.
You just can't.
Right. And that bring up a good point, because I mean, a lot of people like to say like men could just do what they want, and some women, that shit is really a turn off. Like, I told another guest this, and it was a man like, don't nobody want no. Well, some females might not care, but females that I know, and me, as you can see, somebody that I know, they don't like that shit. Don't nobody want no nigga that just fuck with anything. Boy, you fuck with anybody.
And you for everybody.
Right, you done went through everybody.
Yeah.
We love our vaginas over here.
Exactly. Top notch. We go to the OBGYN. So.
Right. We have health insurance.
Yeah. Real health insurance. So yeah, some guys think it's cute and they think it's fun, and I just think I thought he had matured, and he just still has some immature ways. So I think he wants a home life, and he definitely wants the street life too. He wants to live both lives.
But the street life, sad to say, 9 times out of 10 it don't come with no home life, because they ain't really even got time for home. Like they gotta handle the streets, like, so they really ain't got time for home.
Right. So
do you think it's still like some good men out here?
Yeah, I definitely think it's some good men out here. I've always been the type of girl that talks to all types. I talk to 9-to-5 guys. I talk to guys that own their own business. I talk to athletes. So I definitely like variety, and I'm not closed-minded or saying like I'm not gonna talk. He has to look. I know he has to look good, but I don't have like a height requirement. I don't have an income requirement. I just require you to work, be able to take care of yourself, and then I require you just to really be respectful. And I like a fun guy. I like a good personality. I like somebody who like to travel. Like, you gotta have a love for traveling, even if it's just a road trip. I like somebody who, is very emotionally supportive, because some days I come home, I'm drained, and I need somebody to be there for me.
So many emotions.
Right. And I'm always fixing somebody. So when I come home, I like a mate I can talk to, that's gonna make sure that I'm okay. So I'm just still out here looking for my person. So
do you think like all men cheat, or do you think it's still do you think all men cheat, or you think most men cheat, some don't?
I think all men will cheat. I think all men will cheat, but I think most men do cheat. But I think there are some that when they find that person, or it's not rift or friction or drama, men tend to deal with stuff like passive aggressive. I think if men sometimes would communicate more with women, I think it would be less cheating.
Because you're a therapist, you done threw up some therapeutical shit. Like, give them an example of what a man acting passive aggressive might look like?
Like a lot of men like want more sex, and a lot of men might want more freakier sex. They don't know how to say that to their woman without you feeling like, or a lot of girls not feeling like what they're doing is not enough. Cause like most girls are like easily offended, or they don't want to hear or not receptive.
Be like, babe, I want a little more head. She gonna get offended.
Some girls feel like, what you want me to do? I mean, I'm already down there 5, 10, 15 minutes. What you mean? My jaw will be hurt. I'll be tired. So like, I think if we create environments where we can have natural conversations, you know, even when it comes to us, like, baby, am I getting too fat? Or am I too skinny? Or, you know, pleasing our man being able to please us. But I think we have to get to a space where we can have those conversations without feeling offended. And so I think that once we can get that together, and men, the conversations that they have with their homeboys and the conversations they have with their mamas and they have with whoever, they should be able to have that conversation with their girl, you know. And then sometimes the conversations that us girls have with our friends, we got to be able to tell our man that without bruising his ego or without him feeling unworthy or unappreciated. So I think when we can just create safe spaces, how you say it, and then your mate just really got to be receptive to it. Like, you got to get in a relationship to give. That's how I feel. I feel like you're in a relationship to give and to help each other. But it's so many takers out here. People are reluctant. People are scared. People are afraid. So when we get in relationships to really build love, and not about this money stuff, because money gonna come and go. Not about how fine you are. It's important to look good, but your partner could get sick. She could have, she
that's
could get
the
lupus
important
or
part.
something.
Is you're gonna have that back no matter what to the end.
And a lot of guys, I realize, want riders, but they don't know what it is to be a rider.
Right.
Hey cousins, it's your girl Goddess 7, and listen, this commercial break is actually sponsored by me. Y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and get this manifestation journal, 369 21-day manifestation journal. I'm gonna help you manifest all of your dreams, everything that you're inspiring. I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna guide you in this journal. Make sure y'all go check out Amazon Prime. The link is in the description. Go get your journal.
And I encourage women to test and to challenge their men. Like, put fillers out there just to see how he'll perform.
What's a little test they could do? Give us one.
My damsel in distress. Like, run out of gas. Or,
boy, you better not say none, but I'm on my way.
Exactly. Just to see how he's gonna perform. Run out of gas. Or like, sometimes just see if you like, okay, I'm short on my light bill, $40, just to know if he got you financially, see if he got you physically, see if he got you mentally. Like, I'm having a bad day, I just fell out with my homegirl, baby. Will he actually sit down and have a conversation with you and help you fix it, hear you out? Right. So you gotta make sure that he is there for you, you know, in all aspects. That's because important. If he's not, you know, and when you sick, like, see how he really feel like, baby, I got a cold. Will he actually, you know, come and bring you medicine? Or will he actually sit over here and take care of you while you sick? You know, you need to know, because if you talking about, like, if you're dating for marriage and you're dating for somebody that's like, you're basically saying, when you marry me or you're gonna be with me, you're taking the place of my parents. And for some of us like me, I don't have a parents. Right. So now my man gonna have to be my daddy. He gonna have to be my mama. My man gonna have 2 more roles than just a boyfriend to take on, because I don't have any. My parents are gone. So my man is gonna have to fill some big shoes. So I gotta make sure this man is able to say, like, I'm gonna be here for Ashley. Like, Ashley ain't got her mama.
I think that's definitely important, because like you said, when it comes to money, like nowadays with our culture, everybody think it's about whoever got the biggest bag, that's who you gonna be with. That's not how it works. Because if that's all you thinking about, what about if he lose that bag? Bitch, you ain't gonna want him no more. And boy, she gonna be on right to the next one with the next big bag.
Right. And that's same with guys. Like, guys who get lucky, they have girls with money. You gotta be there for the long haul. You gotta ride that way. Right. So I tell everybody, that's why everyone's like, why y'all ain't married yet? I wanted to see what I needed to see, because when you see a little bit of red flag, and then you like, okay, well, I'm gonna see if he or she gonna mature in this aspect. And then when you try to iron it out, work with them, communicate, seeing if it's going to get better, and then it get better for a while, but then men tend to get lazy and they'll revert back to what they always know. What they used to. And then women too, like, you get mad and you cheat. You get mad instead of communicating. And so there's a lot of immature and unproductive things that go into relationships. And I think that's why we're not having the amount of black love we can, because it's a lack of trust between black men to black women. A lot of black men don't trust black women, and that's what we don't realize. They trust their mothers more than they trust their girl. And And a lot of girls, you know, depending on how they relationship, they're more committed to their mother or their father than they are their man. So like, what does that look like when we start bringing new people in the family? Like, how can we make it where we a good blended family where your mama don't feel like she's lacking, my mom don't feel like she's lacking, and we can become and be a harmonious family? That's a lot when you talk about blending two different people and two different families. That's a lot.
What does a good man look like to you?
I just like my man to really just go to work and come home. I had to go to work, come home, and I love date night. Like, date night is very important to me, to go out. I don't got to go out all the time.
I'm talking about as far as he treats you.
Oh, definitely like respectful. I like a respectful man. I like a man that I can talk to. Like, communication is very big for me. I don't like all that extra. I really don't like drama. I don't. I deal with it if I have to, but I'm really expecting you, if we do have drama, for you to fix it,
so
check it, and bring it down.
you a man and be like, this the man right here for Ashley. What would that man look like in general, as a whole, not just his physical aspect? But
I like a man with his own place. I like a man with his own car. I like a man with a good job or running his own business. I want him to be self-sufficient. I want him to be independent, but still kind of like codependent on me for certain things. I really don't care about kids. I just don't want a man with a whole lot of kids. I would give
what's your limit?
It really depends on the situation. I would say maybe 2 or 3.
And what's the age range? Is it an age range or the age?
I could deal with me. Age don't really matter, but I really ain't into date. I'm not into dating men that's younger than probably like 35.
No, I'm talking about their kids.
Oh, their kids? Yeah, I don't want no infants.
Right.
I don't want no infants.
Okay.
Like, I would like 5 and up.
Okay.
Because infants mean that there's a lot of diapers and wipes, and you probably still messing with your baby mama.
That part. Yeah. A lot of times when they're younger, they do.
Yeah.
Acting like they going to see their baby.
They going to see the baby mama.
Right. He going to fuck her while he go see little me.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, that's it. But I just really want to, somebody who's just funny and like to have a good time. Because like, my work is stressful. When I get home, I like a man that's funny. I like a man that's like good looking. I like a man that like to dress, and like we just have a good time and travel.
Okay. So that's your definition of a good man. That's the good man, y'all. Now, what's your definition of a fuck nigga?
A fuck nigga, a nigga who always messing with different women. I always got a man with a whole bunch of hoes. Just gotta be somewhere in a different girl face. So it's a lot of guys that think that that's the way to be. They glorify that life. Actually, in the male community, even for my homeboys, like, you are the man if you got a whole bunch of women. It's frowned upon just to have one woman. Oh man, you a simp. They in the male and I be around a lot of my homeboys.
So
different
you think like a man with a lot of women, that's one point to go towards the fuck nigga line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Being with a lot of women, they just like, and they like being.
What's gonna get them the second point for being a fuck nigga?
Second point is just being a line, like unreliable. Just unreliable, like you coming. Like, it's some guys, and I even see girls that say like they on the way and they don't even come. Or like the idea of first
don't
date.
Don't talk to me no more, bitch. If you ever did that to me,
right,
we would never talk again, bitch.
And then some guys just don't want to plan dates. They just want to Netflix and chill. They want to come over your house. They trying to do basic, or what I call bare minimum, to get the buns. And then once they smash, it's a pass. So they smashing and passing women, and women get hurt. It's what they say, smash and pass, fucking duck. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't never heard fucking duck.
Fucking duck, baby. They fucking duck. I mean, my fiance, I would be in the bedroom, but I would listen to the conversations that the men had. They was a mess. So that was my first live-in experience. So yeah, they was always talking about, and then they had the girls they call mamas, and I was listening. Mamas. They call the girls mamas.
What mamas mean?
The girls that pay for everything.
Oh, they calling y'all. They ain't cougars no more. They mamas.
They call them mamas, sugar mamas. They just turned it to the mamas. When you ever hear a girl saying, a guy calling you mama, that's not a compliment. That is, he feel like you just money. You just his mama. Yeah, that's your son. And you are the mama. Yeah.
I just learned something, cousins.
That's my mama. Yeah.
Y'all mamas out there.
There's a lot of mamas out here, and they love it. They buying men. Buying the wee.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Cause the women, the bosses, now it's a lot of men bosses too, but the women, like,
they ain't turning out no money.
And they took it to the head. So it's like, I guess some of them really like playing that role. Like, I'm a boss all the way. I'm finna boss you up, nigga.
Yeah. And some girls that stay rolling life. Like, you got side chicks, you got main chicks, you got mamas, You got, you got the Keke'S, then you got the chicken heads. It's so many.
Who is the Keke'S?
Them, like the sexy reds, the girls that just go to the club looking to have sex just like the guys. They leaving. They looking for the Hellcats and the SRTs. You know what I'm saying? The scat packs. They leaving with them, and it's all about the booty meat and
I guess
having
they
sex.
like Keke'S. Cause they like Keke'S.
Yeah. And they like them girls. That's just what they out there for, a good time. They ain't looking for nothing serious. They just out here they out there in the club looking for sex just like the men.
You think it's a difference between a fuck nigga and a trifling nigga?
Fuck niggas are trifling niggas, but they don't see it that way. They are trifling. It is trifling when you messing with a lot of girls, but they don't see it that way. So in the male world, you the man. Now trifling is different. When you just don't handle your responsibilities, you trifling. And that's what I mean. Like, you don't take care of your kids. Some men even neglect themselves. They just so far in they funk that they not even taking care of themselves and taking care of their families. They're not taking care of their kids. They just in some level of depression or I don't give a care, that they just not performing. They just rebelling against being a provider. They rebelling against being a protector. The male role, they just neglecting it. They don't care.
Now, since we in Charlotte and we talking about fuck niggas, is there any fuck niggas in Charlotte, because you from Charlotte, that you would recommend the females not talk to? Our area that you recommend, y'all better not go over there. There's a bunch of fuck niggas.
All I'm gonna say, 9 out of 10 times, if these men are party promoters or in the nightlife, they 99.9%. That's what they own. They gotta grow and mature, get used to that before they just decide to not be that. Like, but no specific names I could think of. But if they out there in that club, they on that smash and pass, or they living that fast life.
Ooh. So stay away from these club promoters, these niggas who, because they do be having a lot of bitches. If you think about it, when you see them in their sessions, they be with a lot of bitches. Ooh, y'all better stay away. But some of them bitches be wanting free sessions anyway.
Yep. So like
a lot of times that's why they talk.
They looking for
they be
the
like,
free.
yeah, he got a session tonight.
Some girls,
he gonna have hookah. He gonna have a bottle.
And that's
bottles.
And that's what it is in their life. They not looking for a husband. They out there just exploring and having fun, or they hoping and praying that maybe they'll lead to something. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different mentalities out here. It's a lot of different mentalities.
Okay, so another thing, on one of your IG posts, you was like, don't play with a good woman because when she play back, you won't be able to sleep. What does playing back look like for you?
Playing back is just cutting them off, making them feel it, leaving them sick. And a lot of people like expected me to be distraught or like really show out, because I know that's what he want. He expected me to come down to Atlanta, beat him up, beat the girl up. That's what he expects. He likes drama. He likes attention like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Play back on the whole.
Play back on the level. He don't know what I'm doing. He don't know who I'm with. All he knows is I'm outside.
Right.
And I'm not with you.
Oh, okay. We outside. You outside. It's cold as fuck. Bitch, you outside tonight.
I might.
Oh, okay. I gotta pull out these coats.
Yeah. And get outside.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And hold on, cut. My bad. Hey y'all, so today's episode is sponsored by Robinson Hustle 8. They are a family-owned business and they have so much to offer our community. Can you tell them a little bit about your business?
Absolutely, Goddess. My name is Ashley, the CEO and owner of Robinson Hustle 8. Well, we believe that behind every small business is a family. So here at Robinson Hustle 8, we customize shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, card decals. We even make business cards, labels, tablecloths, signs. We do a little bit of everything. So if you can think about printing it, we can make it. We do custom gift bags, custom wine glasses, anything that you could think of, most likely we can do. So definitely hit us up on Robinson Hustle 8 on Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram is Robinson Hustle _8. And you can also send us an email for your order at robinson.hustle8@gmail.com.
She does all of our branding, so make sure y'all go shop with her. Why you think it is like these men, I ain't gonna say these men, some men can't deal with the same thing that they put women through from a therapist aspect?
I think it's always just been a double standard. Like from if you look at history, men have always pretty much done what they want to do, and women have just accepted it or ate it. And now that you got a lot of women acting like men, they going pay back. They going toe to toe with some of these guys. A lot of men can't deal with that. Some people cheat, and if you cheat on them. But I see a lot of girls. I look at a lot of podcasts too, and some girls are just cheating back, and men can't deal with that. A lot of men live in this world that they want to do what they want to do, and we supposed to accept it because we're female. We're seen as inferior to them, and that's just the birth order. And that's just how gender is set up. The man is supposed to lead, the woman is supposed to follow. So if you look at how God set it up and how it's supposed to be in theory, but in practice, we're not dealing with men. A lot of men who are equipped to lead, a lot of men who are able to lead, and a lot of men who are willing to lead. So a lot of us women end up being sometimes masculine because we out here fending for ourselves. And a lot of us just don't have men. Like they said, it's 20 women to 1 male. So they're saying that women are outnumbering men. So some of us will never have a boyfriend. Some of us will never have a husband.
Dang.
Some of us will never have our own man. It's because we outnumber men. And then it's some men, you dealing with the men you got the 4th that's in jail, you got the 4th that's dead, you got the 4th that's gay, and then you got this 4th that's available that it consists of married men and men in relationships. So we all fighting over this 4th. And we got a whole handful of girls fighting over 1/4 of men. So it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to get more challenging. And as women continue to compete, and that's what a lot of us do, compete for men. Men, they pretty much doing what they picking and choosing. They doing what they want to do. Your house Monday, her house Tuesday, this girl house Wednesday, this girl Thursday, and some girls are okay with sharing. Me, I don't do that. I don't let men just running it out my life and out my house and just play with me like that. So either you choose me or we just gonna be friends.
Would you respect a man more that tell you the truth, or do you feel like, I don't want you to tell me, just let me find out when I find out?
Oh no, I want you to tell me the truth, because if I find out how I find out, we gonna have a problem. So I like you to tell me the truth so I can decide if I want to be bothered with it or not. And if you coming to me on some player stuff and I'm like 41 now, like I ain't 21, I probably ain't gonna want to be bothered.
Right.
Yeah, I'm grown. I want a grown man.
Right. I think so too. Like, you just could tell me. Don't even make me waste my time.
Right.
And then a lot of times what they fail to realize is what you so scared to tell her, it might be something that she's willing to work with you on. You just gotta communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then that's why I said we gotta create safe spaces. And then some men just lie because they don't want to see nobody else get
Just a little lie.
Yeah, we was out last night. The guy said, I just told the guy, kept on telling the girl, yeah. So she had to finally figure it out in time that he was not going to do what he kept on telling her. So I always say, I don't follow a man's words, I follow his actions.
Right.
So when a man tell me something, I hear you, but then I'm going to look at your actions to see if your words and your actions match. And when a man start moving funny, I already know it's something else going on. So then I'm going to slow walk you down. And when I figure it out, it's like, okay, I got you. Point taken. But some men, they love operating from secrecy, and they sneaky. And so that sneakery and that secrecy have always gotten them by. And it's a lot of girls that will sneak and creep with your man that is hard to detect, because they feel like if I go along with it, I'm eventually be promoted to number one. And that's how they do. They like being the side chick, and they care less about the main girl at home. So we as women, gotta learn to respect each other, respect each other's relationships. Right. Know that it is enough men out here. You just gotta keep on being single until you find your one, and quit trying to hurt the next female. When you see her happy in her relationship,
be happy for her.
Be happy for her.
Stop being a hater, bitch.
Yeah, and you never really know what's going on. So a lot of girls look at people on Instagram and social media. They had a good, fun couple pics, and then they like, oh, I want that. I want that. But you don't even know.
That's just really a little Instagram.
Exactly. That's just a picture.
That ain't the real life.
Yeah, and they don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right.
But a lot of women, they the Lulu. So, I encourage all women, like, if you feel like, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do for you, give him to her full time. Because part time, she laughing at you. Give him to her full time so she can see the real him, the whole him. Right. And then I bet you it ain't gonna be all fun and games when she get him full time. She gonna see what you was dealing with.
Okay, definitely agree. So it's some like little questions that I'm about to ask you. It ain't real popular questions. They already went around, but I was like, fuck it, I never asked again, so I'm about to ask you today. First question: would you rather cry in a Bentley with a rich nigga or be happy in a Toyota with a man that's not rich?
Cry in a Bentley with a rich nigga, or that's kind of hard.
I'd be happy in the Toyota with a nigga that ain't rich.
I don't want nobody who. Well, I could be okay with the Toyota because I wanna be happy, and as long as he got transportation, I'll be all right with it. We can get to a Bentley.
Next question. 30 minutes dinner. Now, when they asked this question about Jay-Z, but since I like Beyonce, I'm about to switch it around. 30-minute dinner with Beyonce or 500,000?
I would do 30-minute dinner with Beyonce.
What would you ask her?
How did she become so successful? I would ask her for like a lot of her resources and contacts. And would she be willing to be my mentor?
You asked her if she was in the Illuminati? Is this shit true, B? Because we keep seeing all these goddamn videos, bitch.
Yeah, I think that's just something that's in that, I would have to be, in that light. But I think it does exist. I think a lot of them are in it. And so that's what they do to get the fortune and the fame.
I think I want the fortune. I ain't gotta be mainstream fame like Beyonce, but y'all keep following, y'all keep liking, and y'all keep subscribing. But yeah, like the fortune, cause like you can have it and everybody may not know you like that, or you may not even be on that elite level, but you still at a level to where you still living a great
good life.
Yeah.
So they say for us to live comfortably, we all we need is like what $300,000 a year. That will make us be able to handle all of our stuff, save like we supposed to, pay our bills, do stuff what we want to do for our kids and our family. They say if we make about $300,000 a year, that will kind of make you be comfortable in life.
Okay.
So you don't need $1 million, but
okay. But we like them. I would like them.
Yeah. Look at you. Yeah.
Okay, 2 minutes with Jesus or 50 million.
I would do 2 minutes with Jesus.
What would you talk to Jesus about?
Just keep on giving me grace and favor, health and sanity, peace and blessings, and just keep on giving me strength and abundance. That's what I would ask him for.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the little Cat Williams situation? Because that's what's going on this week, so let's talk about it.
Cat just aired out his feelings. He aired out everybody. He gave us a lot of industry access and how it is in the comedian world and I guess the acting world too. I believe a lot of what he said had truth to it. And
that shit was true because why? The other day asked, y'all did all the interviews. I ain't hear none one of y'all say that shit ain't true. Ain't nobody said that shit yet. That shit gotta be true.
It's true. And they said Cat Williams has a high IQ. Like he's known to be very intelligent and smart. And
that nigga is smart.
Yeah, he's smart. And I think he just broke them all down. He said what he had to say. It was his truth and he put his perspective on it. And I think it probably caught them off guard. It was probably shocked more than anything, but that's just how he felt.
Right.
Stacey gave him a platform and it was his time to shine. And
I think like that made me get a different level of respect for Cat Williams, honestly, because one, he's a giver. Like this man give back to his community. Like you know what I'm saying? Two, he said what he said and he don't give a fuck what nobody think about that shit. And everything he said was true. And he made people know like you ain't gotta do certain shit. You can still be happy. Just fuck with your people. Give back to your people.
Right.
And he had some tea. I wish he was over here with me. He had some tea.
He definitely
that video that hit 17 million already.
Because he talked on so many people and so many different people and subjects and stuff. So I just think that was his time to shine. And he shined. And he let us into like what it is to really be in that world. And everybody he done came in contact with over the years.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So the question of the night, because I asked everybody a question of the night.
Okay.
Your question of the night is Future or Yo Gotti. If you could fuck with any one of these niggas and this was like gonna be your nigga, would you choose Future or Yo Gotti?
I would fuck with Yo Gotti.
I think I'd go with Gotti too. I like Future music though. I fuck with Future music, but why would you go with Gotti?
I would go with Gotti. I see how he's with Angela. I see that he's serious about his craft. I see he put on a lot of people from Memphis. He just recently enrolled in UCLA, so he's trying to get that book smart. He been had the streets. He got a lot of common sense, so he's just trying to get those credentials, that paper behind him, so he could solidify him as a complete businessman. So I think he really owned his craft. I love the way on Christmas it was very harmonious between his family, his girl. All of them, he just bossing up his community, bossing up his woman, bossing up his family, his mom. He got her a restaurant out in Memphis. So I think he really the definition of a good alpha male. He really rose
Good
from nothing.
black man.
Yeah, good black man, and he about his business, and he take care of his women. I feel like when men take care of their women, they take care of their kids, they handle their responsibility, they still showing love to the homeboys. He put on money bag and all of them. I got a lot of respect to him. He handled all aspects of his life in a very good way. I think so.
I think I'll go with Gotti too. Future, I can't go with you because you got too many damn baby mamas.
Yeah.
You got a lot of them motherfuckers.
Future got too many baby mamas, and he just don't seem like he want to lock in. I
He
think
ain't
he likes
serious
he
yet.
ain't serious
We gonna
yet.
get him 70. I don't think he gonna be ready till he's 70.
Nah, I think he
Prove
likes,
me different, Future.
he's a collector. He's a collector, and he likes being an F boy. None of his relationships will last long.
Right.
Nope. So I wouldn't choose him. Not where I'm at. Now, 20-year-old me probably would, but 40-year-old me, no. Yo Gotti.
Okay. All right. Well, we about to get up out of here, y'all. Let the people know. Let the cousins know where they can find you at again.
Again, I'm on Instagram. Follow me at BBB Brunch, BRUNCH, and you can follow me on my personal page at Miss CEO 2000.
And y'all already will know where y'all can find me at right here. Every weekend, it's your girl Gotti7, y'all. Again, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and make sure y'all go get that journal, the link in description. I'm gonna help y'all manifest all y'all desires. Until next time, y'all. Bye.